consistently throughout his career. The controversial issues with that is because he realizes the role of government is not to institute marriage or a marriage between a man and a woman. That belongs to the individual states. So I obviously support Ron Paul because his voting record is very clear. He has honored his oath of office. He talks about the principles of liberty. He understands the legitimate role of government, which, according to the Declaration of Independence, states that to secure these rights, our rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed, which means that the limited government has authority that's been delegated to it. And if you go beyond that authority, you're usurping your role. Some of the other candidates have been up here. Newt Gingrich cheated on his first wife. He divorced her. He cheated on his second wife. He divorced her. If he wasn't happy in those marriages, he should have divorced them before he was cheating on them. Callista, who he's married to now, he had a 6-year affair with her before he divorced his second wife. Right there. You'll know them by their fruits. Don't listen to the rhetoric on stage because they're speaking to a conservative audience and they will tell you what you want to hear. But you have to research their voting record. You have to look at their personal life. His moral lack of trust between his first wife and second wife, how is he going to be trustworthy to you who he doesn't even know? You have to look at that. Newt raised the debt ceiling 4 times in his Congress. Would you raise the debt ceiling on your family when you knew your family couldn't afford it and then put that debt on your children? No. Well, he did it to the American people 4 times. He supported the Department of Education. He got that implemented under Carter. He also voted for the largest increase for the Department of Education while he was in office. He supported the Patriot Act. He supported global warming. You heard of the commercial Newt and Nancy? Well, go look it up on the internet. Newt and Nancy Pelosi sitting on the couch at the mall talking about global warming, okay, for Al Gore. He supported the Medicare drug program. He's been a long-time supporter of the health care mandate. He believes that health care is like car insurance and everybody should be forced to have it. You can go back to 1993 when he was promoting that. Those are all unconstitutional. So how is his record according to the Constitution? He also gave away U.S. sovereignty. He voted for the World Trade Organization with GATT, and he's on the UN Task Force for Peace to strengthen the Charter of the United Nations. But if you strengthen the Charter of the United Nations, you're losing sovereignty for the U.S. So how is he supporting the Constitution? All right, now we're going to go to Romney. Romney and Obamacare. Romney Care was the prototype for Obamacare. The people that helped Romney create Romney Care, 3 of them were in the White House helping Obama create Obamacare. He cannot disassociate from that. That's his baby. He birthed it in his state. He is not going to get rid of it. A lot of the tenets of Romney Care are in Obamacare. And the one gentleman, John Gruber, who helped Romney, stated that if it wasn't for Romney, they'd never have gotten that health care nationalized. So he cannot disassociate from that. He also has supporters from Wall Street. A lot of his campaign money is coming from Wall Street. Chase Manhattan, Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs. Don't think his allegiance is going to be to you and me. It's going to be to who's giving him millions of dollars and having fundraisers for him. He also supported TARP. He also supported the Patriot Act. And the most important thing about this man is he purged his records of administration at taxpayer expense in Massachusetts. $100,000 to purge every record of his administration, which means you can't tie him to Wall Street. You can't tie him to Obamacare. That has never been done. It was not illegal, but he did it. So all the records of his administration have been purged from the state of Massachusetts. You have to ask yourself, why did he do that? Because he's covering something up. That is not a man of integrity, especially using taxpayer money to do it.